Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Invisible Ink. Last episode was eventful. I don't know, not as eventful as some. We didn't have any big, dangerous confrontations. We just picked up this chameleon cloak, a solid chunk of money, and compiled Blast Horde. But there have been some events happening off camera in the Discord. For one, I found out what was going on with the sensor controllers in the last episode. Recall that it seemed like I could sometimes run across them with no penalty and sometimes not, and I couldn't figure out whether there was anything it was correlated with. It turns out, probably, that what it's correlated with is Henry. Henry's augment affects like what happens when he moves and how things are allowed to react to him moving, and unintentionally makes him immune to sensors, probably. That's the current hypothesis from people who know what's going on. I don't know how closely he looked. I think he just said, yeah, that seems about right. But I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong, just like I don't know if he did thorough testing or anything. I think he's probably right. So we have that to play with, as Henry might be immune to sensor controllers. Another thing is after my complaining either in some of these videos which Heck watched or my complaining in the Discord, there have been a couple of changes to manual hacking, the mod, which I have updated in between last episode and this one. First of all, it now, in camera-only mode, which is what we're playing on, it includes Neptune sensor controllers in the set of things you're allowed to hack with Incognita, so I don't have to complain about that anymore. And it makes the order of the slow hack and fast hack icons more consistent. It should always be slow then fast, I think. I haven't looked. Maybe it's always fast and slow, but I doubt it. So that's nice. And now on to where we're going next. I already gave this speech, but I ended up scrapping that recording and we're starting over. So the obvious thing to do is, I have to tell you again now. The obvious thing to do is to go to Neptune, this assassination here, because it's the only thing that's at all close. Everything else is 12 hours. This is 7, so we save a substantial amount of time going here. I don't want to do this, and probably will not do this, and I have a number of reasons for that. One is that I just don't like assassinations very much. The risk is pretty high. Like, I'm a good player. I feel like I can usually survive missions, but I've had a lot of assassinations go wrong. When you're going in there with no lethal weapons, yes, there are always a couple of lethal options on the level, and you can get those, but it's awkward to use them. And there's so much extra security with like the guard and maybe the decoy, the bodyguard and maybe the decoy. It's just like a big nightmare, and I don't think the extra reward of some more money is really all that worth it to me. Another reason is that it's not clear it's all that much better time-wise to go like 7 and then 12 than it is to go 12 and then 7. After going like 12, 7, I don't know exactly what this distance is. Let's imagine it were 7, but after going 12, 7, it'll be a new day, and we might or might not have something else nearby. Whereas if we go here, then here, I also don't know if we would have anything nearby, so I don't know. I think the time argument is not that huge. The other thing is that Heck, who has been watching these videos, she is the primary or one of the primary authors of the More Missions mod, which adds assassinations, tells me that assassinations have been broken since, I don't know, for about a year, I think is what she says, since like last October. And I've played some since then for sure. And I don't think they're broken like in that the mission is completely unplayable, but you just might have a bad time. And she warned me to consider not going to assassinations, so I'm happy to take that advice. I don't want to go to them anyway. So I think we're just heading up to another security dispatch, basically. So that's the plan. I have Medgel, huh? I never need Medgel, ha ha ha. Why would I bring Medgel with me? Why not sell it for 100 and... No, what do you get for this? Isn't it like... I know I can just click here and it'll tell me. It's like 175 bucks to buy, right? And so it's like some weird number that's half of that, like 78? Oh, it's 138. What? Don't you sell things for half of their... Oh! It's 275 to buy. Okay, got it. Yes. That makes more sense. So we get graciously rounded up by Monster from 137.5 to 138. I'm definitely bringing this script chip with me because... I mean, I don't know. Shatter and Lord both could be fine. Omega could be fine. And I like the option to compile stuff. And I'm not that pressed for space. So let's get... I don't think Henry really needs hacking. I think we can keep up with the idea that Henry's the one who steals. And in fact, let's give Ghana a weapon, since now the two agents without Anarchy have weapons, so if necessary they can steal from a guard by knocking them out. And then Henry, the one with Anarchy, has invisibility as his escape option. And let's just like give everybody a speed upgrade. I think we have enough hacking ability. Should be fine. I could give someone some strength if I wanted to. Or I could sell this Medgel and give someone hacking or Anarchy. Well, Henry hacking or anybody Anarchy. I don't think I really need to. You know what? Let's even bring this. I don't know. More new items and augments just put so much random garbage in safes that you have to carry. These slots are worthwhile. I don't know, maybe I should add some strength in then, right? And like then maybe this is okay. Strength makes you substantially better at dragging guards as well. I forget exactly, like... You go... So, at level 1, it costs you 3 AP to drag a guard 1 tile. And you get this at level 2, it's like, oh, you can improve drag speed. I think it only improves it by half an AP every time something improves drag speed, so it goes like 2.5. If you get to 4, it's 2 tiles per... 2 AP per tile. And if you get like skeletal suspension, it's 1.5 or something like that. If you've got all... Well, there's... Level 2 of this, level 4 of this, and skeletal suspension all improve your ranking by 1 point. And each point, I think, is half an AP. I don't know, whatever. Let's just... What am I even... Who cares? Let's go. Get to the dang old spy action. That's why everybody plays this and watches it. Alright, Ghana, where to? Oof. Maybe I should have... I mean... Maybe Ghana could use Anarchy, because he's, like, separate from everybody at the beginning of the mission. Henry's the one without hacking, so I guess I can... Well, whatever. She's going to go back and grab this power, right? I mean, 2 power is not a ton, but it's definitely more than none. Now I can lottery and then fusion. Boo. I don't think you're supposed to wait until turn 3 to use lottery just in case it hits that. But it is a bummer when you hit something that doesn't do anything with lottery. Not enough power. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I guess he does have a chameleon cloak, huh? He could get out there, but it just like saves us one turn because like we're gonna want to hack this anyway next turn to get Camilla out there. So I don't think it's a great idea.
I think I saw something.
Oh, hello. Nice to see you. Probably nobody else is going to notice what's going on out here. So I'm still going to put Camilla to the side of the door rather than in front of it, so that if another guard does come in here, they won't see the system admin or Camilla just standing in the doorway. See, we're in FTM, so these should just be alarm level trackers. Or alarm tracker lasers, I guess. There shouldn't be a courier in here. I don't think you ever get 2 missions in a row. But I wanted to peek around this corner anyway, right? So. Oh my goodness. She won't have enough power to KO this guy, will she? Okay, fine. Well. Alright, it's gonna be okay. I don't like KOing whoever comes around that corner, but that's life. Yeah, because her weapon's a Volt Disruptor. So we won't have enough power to use it till the start of our turn. And I won't want to use it on the start of my turn. I'll want to take this thing out, so... Maybe I should have gone in with Henry and his cloak after all. But probably not.
Hey, what was that?
There shouldn't be any sound bugs. Ghana could sprint to cover ground more quickly, but there's just too many things that could go wrong with that plan. Oh my god. Okay, well... I think this is the one that's more important to get to right now, because we can't really make it through this one anyway. Obviously, like, it's illegal to click hack right now, but I could open the door and then it would be legal. But, like, I can't get through this guy at the moment, while also getting through this camera. So we're going to just use Ghana as the scout. Hello? Did I give him Anarchy? Nope. I gave him strength. Okay, but that's fine. Someone will be down here later. You must... I mean, I don't think you must be stationary, but I think you are. I don't think I heard you move, right? Yeah, okay.
What?
Did you what? So what do I do about this guy? I just want to make sure I can, like, hit this camera and leave next turn. So I don't want to KO him. I think just distracting him to here is pretty good. Because then I can have agents hiding here and here. Actually, distracting him to the tile Camilla's currently on is even better, right?
Did you hear that?
Because that puts him close enough that Henry can easily steal from him on the way. And we should remember that this tile is not in line of sight of this camera somehow. It seems like it should be, but I'm pretty sure I, like, opened the door and it wasn't, right? So I can stand here and peek. Seems like the line. In order to get line of sight to the camera, which is what I need to hack it. guard goes in
Walking
there.
around. Must be imagining things.
And another guard comes in from here. So there's this guy and this guy, and then there's this stationary guy. Yeah, no line of sight, I understand. I'd like the system admin to stay in this room. Which I think means we send Camilla out first to peek the camera. Do I want to sprint? I don't think so. She only wants to get to, like, here anyway, right? I say peek the camera, like... As I said, I don't think this tile is in line of sight of the camera, so I could just open it, but I have spare AP. I think I will peek, just to be sure. And then that's distracted the system admin, but Henry's going to re-distract him into this room. Yeah, see, it doesn't reach that tile. Is it just out of range? Because there's no cover in the way, and it does, like, there is line of sight from here to here. That's why Camilla can see it with a peek. And it's pointing in the right direction. I guess this must just be out of range. They have a range of like 7 or 8 tiles, right? 1, 2... Obviously, counting this out doesn't matter right now. I'm just trying to make sure I understand what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 squared is 36. 4 squared is 16. That's 52, which is just over 7 squared. So yeah, cameras must have a range of 7 tiles if they can't see here. I mean, probably Camilla could stand here and be okay. Seems pretty risky. I'm just gonna have her park there. Yes, so the slow one is first, which is what I would sort of expect.
I heard something.
So we know there's a guard in this area. I don't think he's coming in, but... Or wait, no. This guard comes from this area, but he's not there now. Do I want Ghana to start collecting guards? I don't think so. Because there's not really much cover in here, right? He like can't even get past this guy right now, so I don't know. I mean, I could drag 2 of them into this room, but I don't think I will. I don't think this guy is going to come here to get ambushed, but just in case he does, I think he goes back here, right? God, it's going to be so hard to get everybody through here in a reasonable time frame. This is a slow, slow start to a mission. I mean, Fusion will do that to you, right?
Nothing.
Oh god, are you telling me unless I find a console, I can't even finish hacking this next turn because I couldn't power Fusion? Ghana, you gotta go find a console, dude. Found one, can't get to it. Okay, but the fact that there is one up here... should mean that I can, like, hang out here and then next turn hit the console, right? This guy's going to be coming back to this general area, so this would be safe, I think. Oh, he goes that way. That's fine. Technically, he doesn't see this tile, but I don't have any faith that no one else is coming in. I'm going to play it safe with Ghana. And I think I do have to wait for this guy. Yeah, okay. Ghana's looking all right.
I think I heard something.
I forgot this is FTM, actually. When I was counting out like how much space everybody had to carry stuff. Their scanning amp means we have to carry even more garbage, but I did end up giving us a strength upgrade, so probably I'll be okay. I guess you may as well peek, just in case that's somehow helpful. It's annoying to have all these shops up front before I've gotten to all the money.
Must be imagining things.
No problem. So as you can see, I can't power Fusion, but this console has enough to allow me to do so. I think that's all Ghana is doing, is running up here, then getting back in cover, right? Let's run Henry's turn first. I don't think he wants to do any hacking. That's not really his milieu, his area of expertise, etc. I think he wants to go here, basically. So that means he'll have enough AP to observe this guard, if nothing else. So I can confirm that Ghana will be safe. Or where I have to put Ghana to make him safe. This guy, I'm not sure. I don't think he should be in this room. But I can afford to peek before opening. Yeah, okay. Oh, he comes back like this? Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. I can just hang out here. Or here, since what I want to do is steal from him, right? I forgot he ended on this tile. Of course, if I had remembered this is where he ended, which I should have remembered, because it's sort of the only place that would explain what I did last turn, then I would know he would turn from here to here, but okay, fine. This system admin should be going for the scanning amp, so I don't have to re-distract him. As long as I don't hack this camera this turn, he'll just be doing basically nothing. Do I want to try and hack this computer? Or this nanofab? I kind of do, right? Actually, I wonder, can I, like, sell Blast Ward? If I wanted to? It's kind of an interesting thought. I assume I could, but, like, it probably wouldn't be worth much money, is my bet. This is closer to the, like, the exit, right? To forward progress. But this lets me at least peek at the nanofab, and then hopefully it just has, well, I don't know about hopefully. Hopefully it has something amazing in it that I'll greatly enjoy, but, like, My realistic hope is that it just has junk in it, and I can safely, like, say, alright, I don't ever have to come back here. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know. I'm triggering a demon to, like, hopefully do nothing, which seems kind of stupid when you put it that way. It is important to get this console. Because that's what's powering fusion. And I could hang out here. Not such a bad spot. But like here would be better if I want to go this way, and here would be better if I want to go in here. So this is kind of like a compromise that's never correct. The thing is, I don't... Am I sure what this guy is doing? He goes through this room, right? Doesn't he? This room sometimes has two people in it? So I think he's going this way. If I really trusted my memory, I would go here and end the turn like that. I'm not so sure that I trust it that much. But you know what? If he gets spotted, I don't know. He can escape by running here. But if this guy spots him, then like he'll shout and a bunch of these guards will hear it. We would have a big problem on our hands. I think I'm just going to go for the safer play of hanging out here. It's never the right play, but it's like less disastrously wrong if I've forgotten something. Now, technically speaking, we could hack this as well this turn. Spend 2 power for a firewall. But I'd rather just have Camilla hit it on the next turn, so... I won't do that, I guess, is all I have to say about that. What are you doing, Henry? This isn't a safe place to hide. Are you stupid? Oh my god. It's... I mean... This would have been safe, but I was like, oh, but here would be closer to stealing from him. This would be safe because of the blind spot. There's no blind spot here. This is just, like, bad. Okay, fine. Idiot. Well, I'll see what I can get out of this. It's going to cost me 1.5 to steal from him AP if I start here, whereas it would have cost 3 if I'd started here. So I spent this cloak as like a 1.5 AP stim next turn. It's just awful. The good news is I'm using it so early that if the mission goes badly, I'll have the cloak available again later. Yeah, this guy does come in here. Okay. Blast forward triggers. What did I get? Doors must stay open. Oh, it looks like I got the computer thingy. Doors must stay open. So this is a new one added by Advanced Cyber Warfare, the mod that adds the script chips. So I can't close doors for 3 turns. Oh, even more than that. It opened all the doors that were previously closed. Okay. Now we are talking exciting shit. Dart bioreactor. No thanks. Thermal disruptor. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. The main advantage is that it doesn't have a cooldown, right? And it has very, very expensive armor piercing. But that's better than no armor piercing. I mean, these are decent weapons. The 1-turn KO is a bummer, but usually that's all. I mean, like, all you really need. This stuff, not very excited about. I mean, yeah. How about here? I could actually sell Blast Ward for 250. That's a substantial amount. What the hell is this stuff? Greed. 4 power. Target a closed safe. Increases its cash held by some amount. And you get to use it like once each alarm level, and its value goes up every alarm level. But it's like $400 now, and 4 power every time I use it to give me, you know, some more credits. I don't think I'm going to do that. And what is this? Scapegoat. Interesting. Target an agent, remove all AP, and distract all guards to that agent's position. That's, I mean, obviously very dangerous, because if you use it on someone who can be reached by any guards, they'll be in a lot of trouble. But you could set up some pretty useful, like this is like a super ping, right? If you have an agent who's far away from all the action, you can distract all the guards up there and then just have the level to yourself for a while. Or even use it on the agent with the chameleon cloak so that the turn that the guards come to look for them, they can just be hiding. So even if you use it when they're close to guards, it'll be okay. That's kind of fun. I don't know if I'm excited to pay 400 credits and 2 power for it. Well, 400 credits now, obviously, and 2 power every time I use it. I think I'd rather just keep buying agent upgrades, basically. I don't know which of these two things... What button did I just push? Oh. I pushed V, and it seemed like something weird happened. I meant to press B and get to this mode. I don't know. Where am I? Okay, this is normal mode. This is vision mode. So I know this guy's distracted by one of these two devices. I don't know which for sure, but I believe the blast ward triggered before the hacking by Camilla went off, I think. So probably he was pointed here and then here, so this is where he's going. Doesn't really matter because we're going to be hacking a camera, right? So now that's where he's going. Now this guy comes up into this general area, I recall. I could pull him up here again, which seems kind of nice, right? It would allow Ghana to more comfortably run through this maze of noticed tiles. Doesn't seem to be a camera here. Could be one there, though. Yep. And I don't know, there could be a guard up here. It seems unlikely. I already located 4 of them. But this is a difficulty level 3 mission, right? So I think there's 5 guards plus the camera drone. I'm not 100% sure. This doesn't wear off when they sprint.
Did you hear that? I heard something.
But I don't want this guy to go any further. I want them both to come into this room. And the interesting question is, actually, should I move right now? It looks kind of like, I mean, what path is this guy gonna take? Because right now I'm still cloaked, right? This was the edge of how far I was allowed to move before decloaking. Yeah, see? Cloaked. And if this guy, like, tries to move through me and can't, he'll be like, what the heck? And he'll, like, investigate this square. Which might be fine? Maybe? But also, he might... Because, like, I'll still be invisible start of next turn because of the chameleon cloak effect. And I could just walk away after that. But he might not even try to walk through me, right? Like, what's his most efficient path to here? Is it equal? Are they the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Yeah. These are equally efficient paths for him. He might choose either one. I don't quite know how... I know a lot about how guards prefer to path, but I don't know which of these paths he would prefer. I think I'm basically fine just staying here. Because that makes this into a fairly safe space for Camilla to go, right? God, we need someplace to put down this stupid key card. I mean, I'm sort of like already past the point where... No, I do need the key card because it's a security dispatch, right? Ghana, our big, like, bulky carrying stuff dude, is heading the wrong way. He's not going to be able to pick this stuff up. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you're the new guy. Holy cow, you're far away. Okay, well, we know there's a lot of facility up here. Good to know, I guess. And I want Henry to stay here. This is the keycard door I have to get to. I haven't found the power supply yet either.
What?
I'm not allowed to shut the doors. I can't just shut this door and then hide here and be, like, completely immune from them using vision in this room. I think that's fine, because here no one will be able to see me anyway, right? Right. But transparency is gonna be tricky to get used to. I hate doing this little dance. So now what's left on the floor is just money, which I'd love to have. Excuse me. But if I don't, it's not the end of the world. So I mean, this should be safe. But it feels a little bit scary, doesn't it? This feels a lot more secure. And I probably want to head down this way anyway. With the keycard, assuming we'll find the power supply pretty soon. But it might be nice to unlock this door first, right? Just so I don't have to carry the keycard with me all the way back to get through this convenient exit. Yeah. I think it would... I don't know. Really, what I want is for Henry to come down here, because this is where all the dang guards are, right? I don't want Camilla doing that. Yeah, what am I thinking? He decloaks after he moves, right? Not before? I'm actually not sure. Because if we let this guy investigate this square, and then next turn we try to walk away and get shot, it will be somewhat embarrassing. Whereas I could just have Camilla go down here. Well, no, this space... Yeah, I mean, I still think this is a safe place to be, right? Yeah, I don't think I should be playing games with standing right there when I don't totally understand the uncloaking mechanism. This space is perfectly safe and is headed in the direction he actually wants to go. But I will drop this script chip, I guess, to pick up the valuable tech. That script chip is something I wouldn't terribly mind losing. Oh, why was he allowed to move this far before decloaking? Interesting, a little further than I expected. Oh, I guess Ghana could have afforded this observe to save me all this headache, huh? Whoa, okay. He's actually just got a killer arm and is going to throw a scan grenade from... Or no, a grenade from here. Okay, that's fine. I always forget about those grenade guards. What? Oh my god, really? Yeah, I mean, I knew I could have moved to the side there, and I decided not to.
Grenade for effect.
And, like, Ghana's gonna be fine. This isn't alerting any other guards. Why is tabbing not centering on the agent? But just like this costs me all this time. It's annoying. And this isn't the new guy. There's another one behind him now. Oh, I hear a drone back here. In this area. Just a normal guard. Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab this camera before something bad happens to me. And then duck into this cover. How far can he move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, actually, if I want to KO him next turn, I have to stand here. Or, I mean, here would have been fine. That puts me at some danger, like because I'll be in the open compared with respect to the guys out here. But I think it's fine. What are you doing? Oh, you were the one who was here. You're coming back this way, right? He's going that way. Fine. So I think I should be able to put Ghana here into ambush, which will get him in here much more quickly. Because I don't want this guy, like, charging in here and then telling other guards, hey, there's an intruder. I want to knock him out right away. Okay, we're going to do this stupid dance one more time. Nope, not like that. Actually, she could maybe move, like, here, unlock this door, and then give Henry the key to go this way. I don't really believe she'll have enough AP for that. Yeah. I mean, she could, but she couldn't really get to safety. Because, well, yeah. I don't think she'd have a very good time. But opening this door would be pretty nice. It's kind of her only way to make useful progress this turn, right? If we assume going up here is what we want to do. What if she sprinted? The thing is, like... Excuse me. Oh, this is the exit, by the way. There could be a camera in either of these two corners, which we don't have the power to break. So any plan that I make that involves, like, sprinting to this door and then sprinting back to give Henry the thing and then hiding in here, well, you know, if there's a camera in here, we're in trouble, right? Henry could sprint to redistract these two guards, and then Camilla wouldn't be in too much trouble. But if there's a camera here, that whole plan kind of goes to pot, right? And she's just like a tiny bit short of getting through all the way here. Maybe I could just say, like, if there's a camera, too bad. I'll figure out some other plan. I think that actually makes some sense. Getting this door unlocked is quite a useful objective.
I heard something.
Oh, one thing I actually wanted to check. Can you just trade two items like this? No. So I haven't been, like, doing this for no reason all this time. No camera. Great. I guess I could have left the smoke grenade on the ground. Whoops. Drop. Yes. Interesting that the door doesn't automatically open when you unlock it, even with transparency on. I wonder if it'll unlock at the start of the turn or what. Or if it'll open at the start of the turn. I want to hang out here in cover, just in case, I think. As opposed to here, which is a little closer to the door, but potentially a bit less safe. I wish I knew what this guy were doing. Let's find out. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. It's going to be tough for Camilla to get out of this room, actually. Maybe not as great a hiding place as I thought. This guy will be staring right at her. Unless Henry can solve that problem too somehow? Seems basically impossible. So I'm allowed 2 moves before I have to stop. I don't really like... Yeah, I guess this position's fine, actually.
I heard something.
Yeah, I think this is where I want to go.
What?
It's really hard to carry all this garbage, man. I can try to steal the charge back on the way back out. Although I'll be carrying yet another big heavy item, hopefully. So the good news is Ghana can now safely afford to stand here. Make sure he's ambushing, of course, but he shouldn't be in danger from any of these idiots. Unlike Camilla, who is in serious danger from this idiot. Because he's going to want to come back into this room, isn't he? Or no, he's the one who just goes back and forth between these two. This is the guy who's going to want to go in a loop. Well, at least we'll be getting some power from these consoles, so she can knock someone out if she has to. Good grenade, buddy. Don't watch.
Grenade out.
Wow, this guy has way more vision into this room than I thought he would.
Guess it was nothing.
Not enough to see Ghana, but way closer than I... Are you kidding? Oh my god. What are you doing alerted? You can't even see, you idiot. Oh, okay, the guard shouted and you heard it, I guess. Jeez, what a mess. Maybe I should have rewound the turn that Ghana got spotted. Firewalls are going up. What a nightmare. Fucking transparency. I mean, the fact that this door is open, I don't know. Would it have been open anyway? I'm not really sure. But now Henry can't go anywhere, which I hate. Camilla can't go anywhere. Ghana can't do anything. What the hell? We're not getting power from these consoles right now. Boy, I could sure go for an algorithm right now. I don't know if search drones are allowed to tell other guards about agents. Now, look, Camilla really has nothing much to do. She can at least check this guy out. He's just going there. these two are the ones I wanted to know more about. I guess Henry's job is to find that out, right? Oh, Ghana's the one who sees them. I mean, Henry could if he peeked. And Ghana's the one who needs his AP, so I think we're going to do it that way. That's fine. You're still investigating the sound. You're checking out Ghana, who you just couldn't quite see well enough to identify? Yeah. Wow. Oh, of course. This is captured by a camera. That's why Henry can detect it. It's going to there. And so this guy doesn't have a local scanner. He just has his search tools. So we should be able to, like, you know, put Ghana down here or something, and the drone won't immediately lock onto him. Just not a good position to be in. At least the exit's right here, I guess. If things get that bad. Could I have observed this guy? I don't really know. Could I even survive an ambush here? Like, I mean, we know nobody's coming, so it's sort of silly, right, to even think about. This demon, by the way, really sucked. I think I'm being punished a lot for my greed of peeking at the nanofabricator when I kind of expected that I probably wouldn't want to buy anything from it anyway. I was proven right on that, but I'm still, like, down 2 power and the transparency demon. I should have been willing to accept a little bit less. Isn't there some way these days to see what the grenade range is? There it is. Anyway, I mean, I don't know. That's the kind of... I feel like it's kind of a beginner-level mistake to have made. It seems convenient to hack it. We're far enough in the campaign that I feel strong and I should be willing to, like, spend power on stuff like this because the potential upside is high, but... I mean, the difficulty settings are turned up enough that you can't just throw shit away, which is kind of what I did here. I'd love to have the 2 power. I'd love to not have transparency triggered. Oh, by the way, it didn't open this door. Just a little thing to notice. Okay, I don't have any bright ideas for the turn. Oh, you're allowed to talk to him? Oh, man.
Things.
So now these guys are both alerted. Oh. Great. Thanks. The blast ward got this thing. Oops, sorry, bumped the monitor. Not sure how much of that carried over to the mic. Well, I mean, I've had worse. It would have been a lot better last turn, but I have had worse. It's not really a way to get both of these guys KO'd, right? I literally can't get to this guy because I'd have to walk through 2 of his squares that he can see. But I could, like... I could spend a charge pack on this to KO this guy, and then hide and ambush the other guy, right? That's a thing I could do. And Henry's just like, guys, could you hurry up? I've got some goods to loot. I don't see what's been going wrong with this mission. Why are you guys taking so long? This thing's not allowed to access consoles, yeah. Does it even... Okay, it does have full vision for me. I mean, I could go up here. I guess that's fine. I only have it for one turn. So I'm not going to get much exploration done, but at least it gets it sort of out of the way. Man, if it hadn't notified this guy, I'd be feeling a lot better about my life. I think Henry has little enough on his plate that he should really be observing these guys for me. He can't. The doors are fucking closed. Okay. Camilla could do it. Maybe observing them is not the way I should be thinking about it. Controlling them. I can make them chase Henry. They'll both hear me. All three of these will hear me on this spot. And then Henry has them under control. And then we just have this clusterfuck to deal with. This is just the system admin, actually. It doesn't even matter if he sees me much. The problem is this guy is gonna, like, spend his turn shouting at the system admin instead of coming into the room where I can punch him. Even if I distract him to this tile on his turn, he'll be like, wait a minute, there's a guard that I haven't notified. I gotta tell him. Is how I think that system works. Ugh. I mean, the good news is this is all of the guards, I believe. We have found 6 of them. And after the alarm level 1 spawn, that should be all 6. There'll be another at level 3, which is something we're going to have to deal with pretty darn soon. But... God, I haven't found a single safe? Oh my god. Okay. Just hack this garbage for 1,000 power. This one, I mean, I couldn't help it. It was hacked for free. But this one I wasted my time and energy on. I'm just like trying to figure out how I deal with this guy. The system admin, like, I could KO him, but it doesn't accomplish much. It raises the alarm, and then he'll still panic button on his way out anyway, right? If I could KO this guy this turn, that would be very desirable. But I don't see any way I could do that. Well, I mean, that's not true. Certainly I could KO this guy this turn if I really wanted to. There's a number of ways I could accomplish that. For example, actually, maybe some smoke grenade play makes sense. Now that I think about it. Because this, like, should be the last thing I need the smoke grenade for, right? And the smoke grenade will alert the system admin, but I don't care. And it'll provide the cover that I need to sneak in and KO this other guard. Boy, I'm wondering if I should have left the drone somewhere else. Because, like, let's say Camilla just runs in there and goes absolutely crazy, right? She... Like, how far could she get with a sprint? She could get to here, right? Or here, or whatever. I guess here's probably no good, because this guy's looking at it. But she can get behind this guy. I don't think you're actually allowed to KO guards if you're adjacent to them and inside of smoke. Maybe you are. There's no line of sight, so you would think that wouldn't be allowed, but I don't know. Maybe they can feel their way through. Now, it looks a little bit tricky to do that because the door is closed, and I would need, like, a smoke bomb that covers this area. But Ghana could, like, sprint up here and open the door, right? Camilla runs through... That's not Camilla. Oh, she doesn't have enough AP to get to a console and still KO this idiot? Because I would really like to do that. Right? Would save me using a charge pack or 4 power. Like, if I use her weapon to KO, it costs 4 power, and then I can't feed fusion, right? If I can pick up a console this turn, then I can KO with her weapon and still use fusion. If I can't do both of those things, I guess I could just wait a turn for fusion. Ah, you know what? No. I was thinking I could test how smoke grenade KOing works without risking anything by like trying to KO this guy on my way, or by standing next to this guy while in smoke on the way in. Maybe that is a good idea. I thought it was a bad idea because then that would mean a smoke would have to reach out into this room, which is one that these guys could perhaps see. But Henry's got these guys under control. So if I center the smoke bomb here, it'll reach out this far. And I can see whether I would be allowed to KO this guy despite there being a wall between us. In which case I could go here and then here, grabbing a console and still KOing this guy, or here for that matter. And I think I can do all of that if Ghana walks up here and opens the door. Then Camilla comes in to, like, here, chucks the smoke bomb, runs through it, checks this guy, then figures out how to KO this guy. And when we check this guy, we'll even have the opportunity to, if we want, swap weapons with Ghana, pick up his disruptor that's on cooldown, and use that instead. There's 6 power in here, which is plenty. I think I can do all this and also pop lottery. So let's do lottery first and see what we get. Okay, that solves some problems. I was feeling somewhat constrained for power. I no longer am. Good. So I think this crazy line of using a smoke bomb aggressively here makes a lot of sense. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with the search drone, because I can't really keep it pinned along with both of these guards very easily, while still exploring for the safes and power supply. But I don't know, that's not the biggest problem, hopefully. Alright, let's commit.
Investigating. Hey, something. Investigating.
Yeah, and as expected, they can't see through here, so Camilla... Oops. I don't know what button I pushed. Oh, I pushed T to toggle walls. Meant to press R. Fortunately, nothing bad happens when you press T. Camilla runs to here. May as well shut this door. And I want the smoke bomb about here, right? Yeah, that's exactly where I said I wanted it. Here would probably be fine. But this looks like the place. Oh, actually it's not. I want it right here. That way there's still a tile that this guy... where, like... Actually, no, you must be allowed to KO people through smoke, right? Because otherwise... you couldn't, like, reach into smoke and grab someone, and you couldn't reach out of smoke and grab someone? Like, if you can't KO someone who's in smoke, then this is no good, even though it leaves a tile visible, right? I don't know. I'll do this.
Located something suspicious.
Okay. Located something suspicious. That's one way of putting it. And alerting this guy via smoke does not count as him seeing an agent, so the alarm level didn't go up, which is nice. Okay, so now I can test a few things, right? When I stand here, I can see, am I allowed to KO this guy?
What was that?
Yes. When I stand here, am I allowed to KO this guy? Yes. So that means that standing here, I'll be allowed to KO this guy. So I can pick up a console this turn. It's less critical because I got that 4 power out of nowhere, but I still think it's the right thing to do. May as well leave the door open, I guess. Okay, love the aggressive smoke bomb strats. Sure sign of an agency operating at the tip-top of its potential. Maybe? Might even be true? I don't know. If I stand here, this guy's just going to freak out instead of getting closer to the exit, which I think is what I want to happen, so let's prevent him from getting to an exit. Actually, he might go this way. I think that's closer than here, right? Yeah, he's going to go this way, which is fine. Yeah, I should have left the search drone, like, here so that they could be stacked up. A big mistake. If I don't know. If I should have, I mean, I did gain some information after sending the search drone through here, but I knew the information I was going to gain was pretty much, there's nothing interesting in this room. Or something not very interesting that you'll find out in a minute anyway. Before impulsively moving the search drone, I should have figured out how I was dealing with all these guys, and then I would have realized I want the search drone right here. Or that I was going to wait till I see how my KO experimenting works, and then put the search drone on a tile with the guard. Because then Ghana could drag the guard onto the other guard and the drone and pin all three while Camilla explores the facility, right? Now it's trickier. Okay, and then finally Henry to save the day. So everybody's coming, which is just the way I like it.
You see that?
I may as well shut the door. I don't think there's any great reason to leave it open. And I think I'd like to get them into this room later, right? So that I can keep them busy sort of indefinitely. Alright, a complicated turn that turned out in some sense to be simple at the end. Like, oh, there was a thing I could do that, I don't know, just punch guys, lol. But working out the sequencing and whether I could do all of this stuff was complicated. And further, I don't really know, like, that I solved all the problems. There's still this search drone I don't have any plans for. I can't keep everybody KO'd like I wish I could. And in manual hacking, a search drone is very difficult to keep, to hack again. So if we're going to be able to keep exploring with an agent, I might actually have to keep the search drone pinned, let one of the guards wake up. Or I could do all the rest of my exploring while dragging a guard around with me, I guess. And have the other agent pin the guard and the other guard in the drone. The alarm level is going to make that difficult, but it's a possibility. Okay, finally we can go.
Throwing grenade. Must be imagining things.
Where'd the other guy wind up? Somewhere in here, I assume. One, two, three. So you could hear this or this. It's tough to get all of them in here, right? And I do want to make sure none of them go back to visit this room while the smoke is still there. That's very important.
Hold on. You hear something?
So I actually have to, like, spend my turn full sprinting on these idiots, sadly.
Did you hear that?
I don't know. You know what I should have done is checked, like, which guard is this? The one who goes up here, is he, like, still in play? And I don't know. I think he is. I don't even know what the hell Henry's supposed to do. Maybe the other guard ended up right here because this guy blocked the path with a grenade by stopping to throw a grenade.
Hold on.
Yes, got him. Okay, phew. These guys are now not going to see the smoke, which is important. The search drone is just so hard to control. I hate him. Right? With manual hacking, he's just untouchable. I don't know. Shouldn't it say, like, KO for 1 turn or something instead of flashing this, like, 0 thing? Hacked for 0 turns? I'm not sure. Because it looks like he's under my control, but he's not. He's rebooting. I think if we opened the door and looked, he would suddenly, like, his icon would change. It would be the yellow KO'd symbol or something. I just can't figure out the right plan of attack for the rest of the facility. It's kind of gross. This stupid drone. I didn't click on anything? Why did you go bloop? Oh, maybe I alt-tabbed back in. I was checking my recording timer. I don't think either of them could get a guard onto this tile. Ghana could get the two guards on top of each other while Camilla pins this guy, I guess. I think that seems like the play. Yeah, it's okay, the red KO symbol, I forgot. What? This guy's KO'd. He shouldn't get hearing indicators. Let me go mention this to... Is it Koala who does UI tweaks? Well, I'm back. I ended up looking around a little bit more, and apparently there was... I found a commit in the repo for this mod that looked like it was supposed to fix this exact issue of knocked out guards displaying detection radius thingies. It was committed a month ago. I don't know if it's not released yet or if it just isn't completely perfect, but anyway. So this is supposed to be fixed already. I left a message saying it isn't. And then I took a break for an hour, so I'm a little bit out of things, but I remember we were kind of stuck with the difficulty of having 3 enemies who we all sort of had to pin sort of like all of them, right? Is there some way, like, when you have ranged weapons, you can get a guard to stand on another guard and shoot them, and then, like, there's 2 guards on the tile. With melee weapons, you can't really do this. Because in order to KO them again, you have to, not be standing on a body, and then when you do the KO, it takes them off the tile you're on where there won't be a body. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna run in here with Camilla. What's the worst that could happen, right? Well, that is kind of funny. You could hack this, but at the start of the enemy turn, this guy will wake up, right? So it's not really a great idea, I think. Where are all the damn safes? Hello? God, it would have been so much better if I put this guy here. I mean, technically, I guess I could still rewind. Right? Redo that whole complicated turn from last turn over again. But put the drone here. After doing all the KOing. Right? I don't think I should do that. I'm just gonna, like, deal with this guy somehow. And I think the answer is maybe gonna be, like, try to... Well, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Suddenly I'm just flooded with power. So, like, I can pin all these guys. That's very lovely, right? When this guy wakes up, he's going to want to come back to here, and I don't have a way to deal with him. I don't know. But, like, he's just a search drone, right? Maybe what I do is I just, like, let him spot me once in order to re-hack him again with a fast hack. And then put him on a tile like this so that I can pin him later. Something like that. And that'll, like, draw one guard up in our direction, but...
It must be jumping thing.
I should be able to arrange for it to not be that bad of a tile. Okay, there's a power supply, which is nice. Probably should have left that door open, honestly. Found the safes. Very funny. I think the last one has to be here, right? It could be here, actually, or in one of these spots. Okay. Oh, boy. Well, smash and grab, right? Oh, jeez. I have a lot of power. And I want to get going on these devices. And this is the one I want to get to first. Because I would like Henry to be able to slip through this door next turn without raising the alarm tracker. Actually, I guess I could maybe... This guy's just going to scan himself for now, that's fine. I could spend a little bit of power early by, like, running down to here and, you know, jamming this for 3 just to speed it up. Because this is definitely our bottleneck on, like, how we're going to get out of here in time, right? And I want to... I don't know. It's not like I'm ever going to overflow on power, right? So there's really no need to be so... whatever. Let's just do this. So this guy's going to want to come down here. Which means I would like to get the bodies onto this tile. So that he can walk past me next turn. Or when he decides to come down. And then I'll just have the problem of, like, stopping him from alerting the other guards, which is still not nothing, but... What a silly layout. Someone get that in the screenshot, huh? Good news is I don't have to actually do that because I'm recording the whole thing. You can just look at the video. By the way, oh, Camilla... What? The object in... I should have left behind her smoke grenade on the ground somewhere, maybe? I don't know. When she's actually done hacking all this stuff, she's going to have found more objects she can't really carry, right? Probably. So no one's going to see Henry, as expected. Okay. Oh, alarm level 3 already. Whoops, didn't think about that. Of course it would be that guy. What did Blast Ward hit? Hopefully something useful? Oh, the drone would be the greatest thing of all time. Oh, it was the drone! Genius! Oh my gosh. Come over here, my friend. All problems are solved by the miracle of random numbers. This guy is almost certainly going in this direction. I.e., he's very unlikely to catch me standing here. It's not impossible. I could, like, sprint toggle here to guarantee he doesn't find me. But I'd like to be able to see where he's going, right? I want to see his interest point. Which I won't get to do if I cause his interest point to be over here. So how far is he going to move? 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. So I don't remember. Guards with this modifier might have extra movement, and maybe he gets out here, but I think he only gets to here. It's fine, though. I'm just going to go make sure this door is open. I still have enough movement to go where I want to go afterward. That'll make it easier to find him. Boy, wouldn't it be so nice if I could, like, use incognito to hack these stupid safes and get out of here? Ugh. There's no need to proactively use this on anything, ever. Except for the thing you want to hack next turn, which at the moment is this. So many firewalls, and Henry is so bad at hacking. Oh well. We're just going to be spending 4 power a turn for a while. That's a lot. I'll have 14 power next turn, but I have to spend 5 on fusion, and then 4 more on hacking this stuff. That's 9. I guess it's okay. I gotta say, this was a real lifesaver. It gave me this drone 2 turns in a row. Is there... Was that guaranteed somehow? I don't think so, right? Like, do these random target things prefer to target guards? I don't think so, because it gave me this on the first round, right? The first time alarm level went up to level 1. I think it's just some outrageous luck that I got this drone twice in a row. Which I think was actually good luck. Not just luck. Okay. So, the facility looks a little bit under control. Oh! No, this is fine. Yeah, I wanted to stay here.
Grenade for effect.
I previously had the plan to move south with Ghana. But now that he's pinning this drone as well, I want to stay on this space. I had just briefly forgotten that. I mean, I can't, right? I can't take items, I don't think. There's no way I'm getting this huge pile of items down here, is there? Maybe. I mean, certainly I can take it out now, because she only needs to move 1 space. Oh, I wish you would go, like, further away, please. This is a real problem, because we don't know where he's going after this. 2.5, 4... Well, I counted wrong, actually, how fast he could get here, didn't I? No. He was here. 1, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, So he has 9 AP, not 8. And that should be confirmed here as well. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5. Yeah. So from here, he'll have a range of 9 for his secondary patrol. Could he possibly discover Ghana? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. So Ghana's safe. So this guy's not a problem. Okay, great. Now, if you could start giving me, like, money instead of more shit I can't carry, I would really appreciate that. Fusion triggers first, right? We determined that? Because I'm realizing I maybe actually shouldn't be doing the fast hack early. It saves us time, but like I don't actually have enough power to be dumping 4 per turn into all this stuff. Maybe Henry should take a break. I think he's going to be able to get out without too much trouble, and he doesn't have that much hacking to do. I don't know. We'll figure something out. So the last safe is up here then, right? It's on that square. It's the only square I haven't explored, I think. There's one back here, I guess. Yes. The fusion did trigger before both of their hacks attempted to go through. So I'm going to get 9 more power before I have to restart fusion. Which means I'll have 10. Which means I can only afford 2 more hacks in the next 3 turns. Who is it more important to get going? Well, probably not Henry would be my guess. Just because, like, you know, there's a demon on this, and he's going through, you know, guard-infested but well-understood territory on the way out. This territory is less well understood. And Camilla is also very slow, because she's going to be encumbered at least once, possibly more times, right? Oh, this guy has better peripheral. Which I think means if he, like, walks through here once Owl... He's gonna have... Once Owl's on, he'll have 180 peripheral. Which means if he walks by this, he'll actually notice these guys. That would be a big problem. Let's try and arrange for that not to happen. By which I mean just pray? Lol? Yeah, I can still... Camilla can just use her 2 power every time. And we'll be able to restart fusion in time. But I'll double check every turn just in case. Oh, who has that cloak, by the way? Is it Henry still? That's pretty nice. That might actually be relevant. It's not going to be ready till 8 turns from now, but helping him squeeze through here will be pretty handy, I predict. Yeah, so Camilla, we're gonna get 6 more power, which is 8. So Camilla can only afford 1 more hack. She can't pop this open until we've paid for fusion. But she can finish the one she's working on. Okay, he went into this room. That's great. Oh my god, I forgot about the extra cameras that come with Owl. Are there actually any relevant cameras that I care about? This one is sort of whatever. This one is a problem. I mean, okay, so I can definitely do this. It's free. And these guys are all down for 2 turns. Which means I can afford for 1 turn to not be standing on one of them, right? So I can get out of the way of the camera and then finish hacking the camera. And then get back into a position where it can see me. Disposable cloaking rig. I mean, that's potentially quite handy. I'll see how much of this loot I can get out of here. Oh, but if I want to restart Fusion, I can't take this camera, can I? Ghana, anything you can do? Not really. And if I can't restart Fusion, I'm just not getting all the stuff hacked that I need to hack. Yikes, maybe it was too greedy, like... It definitely was too greedy doing a couple fast hacks on this stuff. I even did some proactively, I think? Like a moron? Maybe I didn't, I don't remember. Yeah, this one. If I could have back the 3 power and put 2 firewalls on this, I'd be very happy to do so. Oh, what did Blast Ward hit, by the way? Nothing stands out. Oh, maybe it was this. Maybe I didn't do a fast attack on this. Maybe Blast Ward hit that. Oh, it probably... No, it got the Demon database. Yeah, that's why it only has 1 firewall when it should have 3. Any chance I could get by without restarting Fusion? Like, maybe I just get Camilla out of there? Forget the last big safe? I would have 6 power to play with, which is enough to pop this open and block this camera from being an issue. Right? Oh, but it's so much money. It's also a demon, though. Boy, there's so many ways my greed is punishing me this mission. You know, the hacking of all this stuff for no reason. Well, okay, this thing for no reason. The, trying to go through this quickly, thinking that turns were what mattered, when actually, like, power was kind of important. I had so much, I said I would never run out, but here I am. Even if I'm willing to, like, wait to hack the safe and security closet, I still, like, willing to, like, let's say hack nothing for a while, restart Fusion, and then get to those things. I can't hack this in time to keep these guards pinned while restarting Fusion, is the problem. I would need to get this power. There's no other way. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe what's in this security closet somehow is like, oh, you get 100 power when you loot this object. It's a server or something, I guess. Then maybe I could manage it. But I'm coming around to the idea that, like, this room is really fucking important, right? I cannot cope if my atrocities are discovered. So... And the only way that I can deal with this camera is to give up on fusion. And just be done generating power. If I'm doing that, then Camilla really... Well, either Camilla or Henry has to give up on the thing the last bit of stuff they want to hack. I mean, I guess, okay. Technically, maybe I could somehow, like, hack this camera and this safe, then get this console, and, like, that might give me enough power to restart Fusion? It would. And then I could get this, but, like, with this camera in the way, it would be really hard to do all of that. So I think I should give up on this safe, and the other one that's apparently right here. What tile is this guy on? He's around here somewhere, right? Is he gonna see me if I walk here? I hope not, but I don't plan to do anything to prevent him. Because I want to get to here. Okay. Well, you know. That's what rewinds are for, sort of. I mean, not really. I wish, like, I don't know. I guess in this case, I don't even necessarily... It's not like I... One of the things I often complain about in this game is that there's stuff that you should, in principle, know because the game told you, but the game doesn't track it for you. And so, like, you are advantaged by playing with a notepad. And I don't think that's very fun. So I sometimes get annoyed that the game isn't tracking information for me that I should have known, like where a guard walked to. But I think I didn't actually know where this guy was for sure. I should have known, because I knew where he ended his turn and, like, how much AP he had. But I don't think I even knew where his, like... I knew he went into this room, and in principle should have known he had, like, 1 AP left and wasn't on one of these 2 squares, and therefore had to be this one or something. But that's obviously not something the game should tell me. I should have to work to figure that out myself. So I can't be too mad about this. I just took a gamble that he couldn't see me, and then he could. Boy, it would have been a lot better if I had put all the bodies over here, huh? I didn't pay attention to the fact that this camera was coming. Because then I wouldn't really have any trouble. I could still finish looting everything and get fusion to trigger. And I could have managed that. It's just I put the stuff here because that's like sort of where it already was, and I had the drone. I don't think I had enough movement to get the drone here, but I could have gotten it here. I think I could have managed to get the bodies there in a reasonable amount of time. I'm not sure. But then this camera would be less of an issue. She's already used her smoke bomb, so that's not an easy exit. Of course, there are lots of ways I could get through this. Most obvious one involves using the cloaking rig, which I planned to use to get through this camera, although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it does see this tile. Or will once it's on, anyway. So it would be annoying to not be able to use the cloaking rig for that. I'm thinking just step back 1 to here and leave the door open. So that he walks just a little bit further and then sees me again, and then I can use the cloaking rig to slip by him. I could go, like, here. Actually, that's probably what I should do, right? No, I could get here. And then he would walk here and be right in my face. And then I could use the cloak to escape in this direction, but that's quite circuitous, right? Whereas if I end here, I can't quite see how close he would have to get to see me from here, but I'm guessing it's like this tile or this tile. So I don't think he could see me from here if I were standing on this tile. Here, maybe? What's the line between those 2 points look like? Down 4 over 2, so that's down 2 over 1. This tile is the midpoint of that path, and then this wall is in the way, so I don't think he would see it from here. Here would be even harder. Yeah, I think he would get all the way to here before he saw me, which is not very helpful at all. So I think we just run here.
Damn it, they got away.
And then use a cloak next turn to get away. Henry gets back to work on this. And Ghana has to let the drone reboot a little bit to get out of sight of this thing until I can take it back over eventually. Wait a minute. Oh, right, because I'm planning not to restart fusion, so it'll be taking it over like next turn. Yes. Okay. What the hell are you? Oh, right. I forgot that's part of his patrol. He comes all the way up here, but doesn't go through the door. Woof! Okay. Okay. Exciting? What do you have for us, Henry? What the hell is this? Okay. It has 2 ammo. Teleports user to its location when thrown. So it's not like a transport beacon that you can throw and then wait around. It's like an instant teleport to some place that you can toss a grenade to. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't think I'll need it right now, but how is he gonna want to get here? I think Ghana's the one with spare AP, right? Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, I'm so stupid. I should have left the 2 guards here. Okay, I'm gonna back up actually. Because it'll let me fix a mistake with Ghana and the mistake with Camilla of letting this guard see her. Because Ghana... Okay, yes, I kept these guys' KO timers at 2 instead of 1 by dragging them both over here. But now I can't get them back on the same tile as the drone, and so something's going to wake up soon, right? Whereas if I had just had Ghana move over here, everyone's KO timer would have ticked up to 1 instead of 2, which is bad, but I could prevent them from ever going to 0, which is good. So, okay. And then I can improve Camilla's line as well. Out of curiosity, what's in the box? Okay, it'll be different potentially after the rewind. I haven't learned anything there, just kind of interesting. interested to know. So let's confirm what this guy's patrol pathing is like here. Yeah, here to here, and then somewhere in this room. It's like here, isn't it? That can't be right. No, it's this guy who comes to here. This guy... I don't remember. He has 8 AP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No. He's the one who goes into this room. Right. He's like up here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eight? I don't remember. It's got to be somewhere that's exactly 8 away from here and here, which is sort of hard to figure out. 3, 6, 8. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So which way is this guy gonna come when he does? Oh, his decision. He stops right there. That's so awkward. Okay, I'm gonna go take another quick break just to make sure this is where I want to use the rewind, and also because I need a break. BRB. Okay, the music skipped twice there because I hit unpause and realized I wasn't ready to unpause. Yeah, so I still think the rewind makes sense. It avoids all this trouble with Camilla and this. Zero out of 25. What a number. Yeah, so now we know he's standing here facing this way. So this is the furthest I want to go. And we know he's gonna turn around and go, like, I think just back here? But I'm not sure. How much... I still don't understand how AP encumbrance... How exactly your AP while encumbered is calculated. How much AP did I start the turn with? She has half one now. She spent 1.5, so she had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She had 7 AP because she peaked, so... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I still want to keep both of these items on me. I'm not going to be sprinting, and like 7 AP is fine. I could ambush, but I'm not going to have enough AP to actually do anything with the energy, with the... Well, I guess I will. But I don't want to spend any of it on her, right? Oh, I have to split the bodies! Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Right, because I can't just walk off. I can't just leave them here, obviously. Not allowed to leave them stacked. Okay, but... what I can do is just move one of them, right? That's what I was supposed to do to begin with. Moving both of them looked cute, but was stupid. Yes. Okay. No way I can observe this guy, huh? I wish I could, because Camilla could be unhappy. But, like, there's just no way he comes in here and looks at her, right? I don't think that's allowed. And if he does, that's what our cloak is for. So no energy on, no power on that, please. He really does come right in here and look at her, huh? Wow. Hey, only one this time. Lucky boy. Alright. So you need this. Actually, well, I should fire off my algorithm first, right? That's very handy, right? That'll actually let me get back into the fusion groove if I want to. Oh, it even counts this turn. No way. I mean, I need this camera now, so I can't activate fusion, but okay. I don't want any of this stuff, right? Yeah, just a key card. I don't think you can do anything better than just go here. I can't believe Camilla's having so many problems. Come on, it's not that hard a game, right? Oh, wow. She could actually greed out and take this safe, right? That seems better than anything I could do with fusion. Greedy, obviously, but hello, have you met me? It's gonna be alarm level 5 in a sec. I forget how... Like, alarm level 5, the agents located are the agent located is random, right? It's only for FTM scanning amps where it's predictable, I believe. But maybe it's the other way around? If they're gonna if it's anyone predictable, it'll be Henry, because I remember it goes bottom up for whichever ones are predictable. Which would be fine. And like anyone but Ghana would be fine. Well, yeah, I think that's true. Because if it's Henry, then like someone over here would come looking for him, which we don't care about. If it's Camilla, they would tell this guy where to find her, and that's fine. Well, anyway, one thing we're definitely doing this turn is using the cloak.
Damn it, they got away.
Oh, and she just instantly flattens herself against the wall. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we go for it. It's another demon, which could be a problem, for sure. But it also could be a lot of money? Yes, this guy goes back here. Here to here, and then somewhere in this room. That's what I remember. And we know this guy gets, like, here, which is annoying. But not a lot I can do about it. Just gonna hang out here, and next turn observe him to duck around him, basically. This little lottery, by the way, I forget if it gave me 4 or 5 power when it first triggered. I think it's just 4, right? The first one was like gain some power and some max power. I think it was gain 4 power and 5 max power for a while. It's and now I've gotten Turbine, which is giving me like 8 power, right? So it's I spent 2 power on it, and it's given me in exchange 8 plus 4, 12 power. I mean, eventually, right? I'm not getting it all. It's taking a long time for this last 8 to pay off, so fusion's still down, but you know, as power generators go, it's not bad. Obviously, the thing is, it's very unreliable. It might do something else useful or useless. Oh, I spent 3 power on it because the first time I remember I failed to decrease the alarm level. So it's netted me 9 power over 20 turns, which is not great. I guess. Still, this is a mission where I appreciate all the power, so I'm not mad about it. Yeah, this looks like the turn. I guess we can observe this guy again just to be... Yeah. And alarm level 5 is going to make it all very exciting. Also, we're going to get spotted by this camera on the way out. Ah, hang on. There is an important thing to do this turn. Drop this so that we can start the turn by sprinting. Then pick this up. Then walk here. Then stop sprinting. And that'll make sure this guy goes here instead of following me. Yes, that is an important detail. Hopefully this demon isn't anything too nasty like Gatekeeper. I wouldn't appreciate that very much.
Investigating.
Ah! Okay. So joke's on me. It's not 1 demon. It's like 3 demons. Okay. Because alarm level 5 is going to alert the last 3 guards. What the hell? He didn't move? I thought he was going to move. That's very troubling. The funny thing is, I think I can just walk here and be fine. Well, maybe not. The issue is his, like... Oh, God, this is a fucking nightmare. Chain? Are you kidding me? And also this guy not moving? What I should have done, I guess, was made sure to... I don't know. I couldn't have really sprinted that turn, I don't think. Even if I had dropped the items ahead of time, I would have had to pick one up to use the cloak, and I think he would have shot me for that. The problem is he has such good peripheral vision that, like, if I walk to here, he notices me and then walks to investigate this space, which causes him to turn southwest so his peripheral vision covers here. I think that's fine because of his turning blind spot, right? But then when he gets here and investigates, he has such good peripheral. I'm not quite sure how that works. looks. I think his peak might still only be 180 degrees. In which case I would be fine in this corner. But if his peak is actually more than 180, he'll notice me and turn to face me. And I'll be pinned down in the corner. No option but to ambush. And potentially more guards pouring out of the elevator. So that's not a guaranteed safe exit. There's so little cover here. How did I not see the danger? I just thought I had this guy handled. He was going to move there, and I was going to go past him. But apparently he didn't want to do that. I mean, I don't see what other lines I have, right? Well, that's not true. I could see where he's going to investigate, and maybe it's just fine. Maybe he's not going to cause me a problem. So sprint, in case I need to juke him somehow, although I don't think that's possible, that I would need that. Okay, he's going out there. That's fine. So he can't possibly see me on his way up there, nor when he gets there. So I'm safe on this tile. This chain is gonna be a hell of a thing, though. Okay, he wants to go that way, which is... I appreciate that, because it lets me get here. Small charge pack. Well... I mean, that's actually... Considering that the item will be lost if I don't do something with it now, I might as well just hop over him, right? Does this make noise? It doesn't say it makes noise. Pick up items? Oh, so they're on the floor and they lost a charge. Interesting. Okay. I also could have stolen it to, like, charge up the cloak a bit faster, but I don't know. I think getting the movement now was pretty cool. If I'd remembered that this guy had a charge back, I could have hopped straight, like, from here to here, which would have been more efficient, obviously. Oh, I didn't make a noise or something like that, or a boom? I would have enjoyed that. Okay, let's roll.
Investigating area.
Here comes the big chain. Oh, blast ward, very funny. That's fine. That stinks. That really stinks. Hope it's gonna. Might be okay if it were Henry. That stinks. And he's alerted, so he triggers another chain? That's fine. Who lost all the AP? Nobody. I'll take it. Oh, is it like it happens after a while or something? Oh, it happened during the enemy turn. I see. Okay, that's fair, kind of, in a way. I mean, I'm glad I dodged a bad effect. These demons are fine. Validate sucked. I think in principle, validate and chain, you could just validate. If you rolled badly, you could get 8 new guards spawned that way. Because they come in alerted and that triggers another chain. Seems a little busted, but... excuse me, your vision reaching to here is very unreasonable. What is happening? And why, when I hold shift, does it not highlight this? It's clearly you who can see this tile peripherally. With your crazy owl vision, I guess. Huh. Boy, I wish I had that smoke grenade still, but obviously I don't regret using it. It was very helpful. Ghana, I mean... I would really like to have him go peek on this guy, but with this door closed, or observe this guy. We now know that this guy is going to go this direction because of how the guards, investigation algorithm works, or their hunting algorithm, I guess. We know he wants to go this way. Because he's already checked out this room, and he headed into this room. This is where he wants to go next. He looks for the closest room that he hasn't hunted already. And maybe this counts as a 2-room area, and he'll go up here, but, like, probably not. I might have to leave this med gel on the floor at this point. Or the valuable tech, I guess, if I thought it would be useful to bring med gel with me. But doesn't Ghana already have some? Yeah. Well, this is certainly something I don't need. I can't do that because I'm carrying a body. Alright, whatever. What did Blast Ward hit, by the way? Kind of looks like nothing to me. No, was it this camera? Did this camera exist before, or is this... No, this was the one that was blocking my way when I started the mission, I remember. Kind of looks like it didn't hit anything. Oh man, did it hit this safe? Oh, how rude. I think it kind of has to have been that safe. There wasn't anything else. I could go for the safe. Seems a little brave. What's this guy's hearing like? 1, 2, 3... So he could hear this, or like the extent of his hearing, these 2 squares here. Which seems kind of good for me, right? Means if I sprint to here, I can guarantee he's going here, which won't hear me. Camera won't see me, the drone will be too far away. I think that makes sense. And it means I can, at least for one more turn, defer the decision of whether I'm bringing the med gel with me or not. Yeah, he can't hear this. He'll hear this, and this. Oh! He'll hear this! Actually, that stinks a little? I forgot, yeah, because then he'll kind of notice me peripherally and turn to face, and I won't be able to get out the door. Okay, whoops. Now I think I have to just, like, actually see what he's doing and play around it. Fine. Great. I'll allow it. I go here. So it looks like this is kind of a two-room area. He'll notice me go through the door because of the camera. That'll get a lot of attention everywhere from everybody into here, but hopefully that'll be fine. Okay, this is just a normal security guard. Why does it keep letting... Oh, it hacked the fucking drone again! I now own a KO'd drone. I'm not sure that's how it's supposed to work. So I think there is some bias in this thing that it tries to target guards if it can, maybe? But, like, why didn't it target the drone the first time? Why did it target this? Is this just somehow... Like, it's not crazy luck. There aren't that many other devices it could have targeted. But it's a little surprising it picked this one all 3 times back when it could have targeted all these safes, right? On the first 2 goes. So I'm not 100% on what's happening here.
Okay, investigating.
I'd like to hide here. Which I don't think he should see. The thing is, he's a support guard, so he's going to want to throw a grenade. So he's not even going to go very far into the room, right? He's going to be tricky to sneak by. I mean, that's what the grenades are for, I guess, if I have to. And I can control him some with sprinting. Remember, there's like 2 other guards in here who are a real problem. Did I already drop the med gel? I should. Okay. God, once I get to Ghana and I can give him the excess med gel, my life's just going to get so much easier. I could always just drop it if I had to, of course. I don't know. I don't think Henry's supposed to sprint. But I have to decide that before I do anything, which is a little tricky. I think he'll be okay without sprinting. Who was it that they identified with alarm level 5, by the way? It must have been Camilla, right? Because there's not really anyone investigating the position Henry was at. Oh, wow. Wait, what does it mean to... Can I toggle his vision? No? Okay, whatever. Like, I don't know any guard's interest points. But there isn't an interest point where Camilla used to be, or where Henry used to be, or where Ghana is. Weird. So I don't know who they targeted with alarm level 5. Ah! No, that was because I opened the door. Right. Alright, so you're going to throw a grenade. Like, walk here, throw a grenade, basically, right? No way I could convince you to do otherwise. Yeah.
What was that?
I really want to go here. It looks almost safe. Not actually safe. Because other guards could, like, complicate things. But as far as this guy goes, this is a nice place to be. Oh, what if I shut the door? What would he do? Aha! He has to go through the door before he can throw the grenade. Very good. And I did remember to peek before closing the door, I think. I must have, right? Because there's no other way I could have vision of, like, this square. So I don't need to open it and re-peek again. Boy, the demons have been pretty rough this game. I did it to myself a little bit by hacking the shop. The rest of it, I don't know. I mean, obviously I did myself over here too, but it was worth it. You can pry those credits out of my cold, dead hands. And they may soon be cold and dead. You never know. I think we're done with the turn.
Investigating. Throwing a grenade. Investigating the area. Looking around.
Okay. Right, they're all just preparing to hunt. Nobody's moving. Yeah, the drone... I lost control of the drone. I mean... I understand the mechanics that led this to happen. I don't know that it's really a bug, but it is kind of lame. I didn't get to hear how far the drone went, but I assume it's somewhere in this general area now. When I hit this camera, this guy will know about it, and I think the drone will know about it. And of course the alarm level will go up one. These guys, I'm not sure. Cameras, I believe... I don't really understand how they work. They are kind of like guard shouts, I think, in that they notify everyone within a range. But sometimes it seems like they notify people way, way, way across the level, so I'm not sure if that's true. Why is this guy still here? Ah, he wasn't the one teleported in for alarm level 5. He was teleported in for validate after alarm level 5 had triggered. So he started the enemy turn without a movement plan, and then for some reason he decided to investigate still inside the elevator? I don't quite understand it, but it's nice to know that's where he is. If Henry could keep these two busy, that would be a great, good deed for him to do. I think what she can do is end her turn here, and Ghana will put the body there for her. A body for her to pin. So he can move here, take the med gel from her, leave a body, and then move back. Or I guess why leave the body there? Why not just move back with the body he's currently carrying, right? He'll still be pinning two people. Ah, but he won't have to be carrying a body to pin two people. So it'll improve both of their mobility on the next turn. Okay. I think that's the line.
What was that? Investigating.
Now he shouldn't look. He shouldn't open the door and look through it, because he's investigating here and not because he saw a door open. He just got flagged that that's a cool square. But just in case, obviously I'm going to close this door as well. Okay, give me your empty smoke grenade, and now they both have a med gel and a weapon. Now, I didn't really see whether these guys got notified. Would I know? So this guy, for example, didn't hear about the camera. I think it might have only been these two up here. It would be nice for Henry to draw both of these guys into this room, I think. It would be really nice if I could get this guy involved, but I don't think that's so easy to do.
What was that?
Eh? Grab the script chip? Should be able to afford it. Unless there's someone in here, but I mean, even so, Henry has some grenades to play with. Nice. Okay, these two aren't out, but the path is looking almost clear. And I don't know if this is going to give me power one more time. I doubt it'll be a good investment to fusion. But it'll be something that would perhaps be within my power if I wanted to.
Investigating.
Okay, the
area.
guard went like there.
Grenade for effect.
Oh, Henry can't sprint because I didn't put down the item that was encumbering him. Whoops. It's a little embarrassing. How are things looking in there? You're going back to where alarm level 5 told you about, and you're... I probably didn't even... Yeah, well, okay, you're going there. So, the only guard left who's a question mark is this guy. And he is coming this way. Huh. This looks like a suspicious place where, oh, I can't go here, that must mean there's a guard. But actually, it's just I can approach it from two different directions. And I run out of AP both ways right before I get here. Okay. This guy is a loose cannon. We gotta get out of his face. Okay. Whatever this guy's up to, he didn't make it into this room, it looks like. That's good to know. I don't know where I want to be in cover. Like, these tiles are good unless the guy comes into the room. I don't know. I think they're probably good. Okay, now I have the whole room under view, so I can actually... I mean, I guess if these two had sprinted, they could have gotten out this turn. I wasn't sure that would be the case. This guard is going to wake up next turn. Not much I can do about it. It's not even necessarily a bad thing. It's just this guy is a real thorn in my side. Perhaps. I don't even know what he's doing. It's just, that's the problem. I don't know what he's doing. Henry, could you at least open this door, please? So that if someone has to walk through Overwatch to get here, they won't get shot opening the door. What am I doing?
Investigating.
I just assumed he wouldn't have vision, but I should have known he would. Man. This actually could be good. What? Because Henry could just stand here, door open, be like, "What are you gonna do about it, idiot?" And that should make sure that everyone's interest point is right here, right? Because he'll shout, and if this guy hasn't already moved into this room, his interest point will be redirected to Henry, which provides cover for these two. Now, if this guy moves first and comes in here, and it's difficult for these two to get in, well, that'll be a problem for another day, I guess.
What was that?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stand here. Come at me, bro. I think I can afford to put down an item here. So that if I want to, I can sprint next turn. Because very likely the first thing I'm going to want to do when these guys, when Henry starts his turn, is shut the door so he doesn't get shot, right? And at that point, it'll be free to pick this back up. So let's do that. Okay, this was a very questionable plan. Sprinting these guys to the elevator would have been a lot better. Okay, let's... Yeah, and I didn't get it back up to fusion levels, apparently. Okay, let's see how it goes.
Stop there.
Aha! Thank you! Yes!
Stop there. Stop there.
Okay, this guy going early meant, in particular, that he went before this guy, and his shout alerted everyone. So now we're out of here clean. Just don't accidentally right-click on anything before you shut the door.
Lost him.
See ya. Okay. Another very tenuously survived mission via lots of questionable plays. And I did miss a safe. And I feel like maybe there was one item left on one of the guards. Maybe it was that small charge pack that I looted from the guy who went to investigate the secure dispatch locker. I don't remember. I remember finding something early on that I said, "Oh, I'll pick this up later," and I think it might have been that, but it might have been something else. Anyway, didn't even discover one of the safes, but I know where it was. Whew, picked up a couple solid items though. What is this? Oh, the FTM valuable tech. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.